Yo, what's up internet? My name is Anthony and welcome to my first video in a really long time. I haven't had much time to write a video in so long that this video might be a little dated because I've written it for the past few months and it was planned to go up before training camp. But hey, the important thing is Raiders football is back tonight, baby. Let's go. The biggest battle has to be the tackle battle. No, these battles aren't flashy, but it can make or break a season. As of now, Donald Penn is out recovering from foot surgery, and in his place is rookie first-round pick Kolton Miller. Penn seems to have the job back once he's healthy, but I'm skeptical about a 35-year-old 300-plus pound man's ability to bounce back from a foot injury. This is a similar injury to Darren McFadden, and he was never the same again. Keep in mind McFadden was younger and lighter, but he played a skill position. Currently in his place is Kolton Miller. He's been the first team left tackle, and so far, the results have been better than you would expect. The physical gifts are there, and he's learning. It sounds like Bruce Irvin is the one doing a lot of the teaching. Irvin seems to consistently beat him, but that's what you expect from a veteran. These are the caliber of pass rushers Miller will have to face in the AFC West, and it's best he learns now rather than in a game. Gruden loves his veterans, and Penn will be the starter week 1. But I ultimately think Miller wins the job sometime during the season and keeps it. You don't use a first-round pick to sit on the sidelines. Penn has been a great free agent pickup, but he was slowing down last year even before his injury. The next battle is right on the other side. While the left tackle position seems to have 2 capable starters, the right tackle spot does not. Bruno Giamicci, Brandon Parker, or David Sharp will have to take the starting right tackle spot. Bruno is the veteran, but he didn't play well last year and just isn't a very good right tackle in terms of pass protection. David Sharp filled in fine at tackle last year, but he's probably not the type of guy you want to start at week 1. Parker is very athletic for a big man, but he's still too raw to start at right tackle right away. Almost by default, the tackle position goes to Breno. In a perfect world, Parker surprises and starts week 1, but there really hasn't been much update on how he's doing, just mostly on where he's been practicing. I really hope Tom Cable can make some magic happen at tackle because the team can only go so far with question marks at tackle. The defensive line has a battle going on as well. The defensive tackle position has been very lackluster the last few years, struggling with inconsistency and generating almost no pass rush. Mario Edwards Jr. and Justin Ellis are the established players and have the inside track starting for now. So far, Ellis is a limited but solid run stuffer, and Edwards hasn't been able to stay healthy. There's a reason the Raiders tried to upgrade the position. In comes new draft picks PJ Hall and Maurice Hurst. Hall has been on the PUP list and hasn't been able to participate in camp until recently. Hurst drew praise throughout camp and has been earning first team's reps. This isn't unexpected since he had top 10 talent and fell because of a heart condition. Despite the praise, Hurst has been expectedly stonewalled by the likes of Osemele, Hudson, and Jackson. This is arguably the best interior line in the game, and even established veterans have trouble getting past them. Therefore, the preseason games are going to be essential in evaluating these guys. Ellis for sure will be in there for run situations, but the job ultimately goes to Edwards and Hurst, I think. The talent and upside is too much to be kept off the field. I didn't love the pick of PJ Hall, but my hope for him is he comes in as a designated interior pass rusher and can spell Edwards and Hurst in a rotation. Next up is the secondary. I didn't narrow it to safety and corner because it's a little bit mixed right now. Rashaan Melvin and Carl Joseph seem to have 2 of the starting spots locked up. I'm going to say there's 3 others because nickel is used more than base in today's NFL. And to nobody's surprise, Gareon Conley is hurt and set to miss most of camp. He has a hip strain and is set to miss 2 weeks or so. He looked amazing when he's practiced and talent isn't the question, but his absence is causing the secondary to slide around. Obi has been hurt and really hasn't impressed when he's been on the field. Nickel cornerback Daryl Worley slides to the outside and is pretty much set as the 3rd cornerback. That leaves a second safety and the slot cornerback open currently. I think Marcus Gilchrist is practically a lock to be on the field at one of these positions. I love this signing because he can play any position in the secondary and be decent at it. He's no superstar, but the position he takes means we don't have to worry. That leaves Obi Melifonwu, Reggie Nelson, and surprise player Eric Harris fighting to get on the field. Obi just hasn't been on the field healthy, and Gruden doesn't seem too impressed. Nelson is a veteran with knowledge of the system, despite being a step slow at age 35. This might surprise some of you, but I think Eric Harris will be on the field next. Harris has shown flashes, especially going up and filling the box. This allowed Joseph to be more of a center fielder and create turnovers like he did in college. For those of you wondering, I'm looking at a more in-the-box strong safety to start alongside Joseph. Now we move on to the backup quarterback. To expect a Nick Foles-like backup is asking a lot. The battle this year is between last year's Connor Cook and EJ Manuel. Derek Carr has gone down the last few years, and the team seems to go down when Carr is gone. 2 years ago, the Raiders lost Carr to a broken leg, and last year, Carr missed games due to a back injury. And it seemed like the season was over after that. The Raiders must adjust and produce when their leader goes down. According to the reports so far, Cook has been very up and down. EJ Manuel has been consistent, but unspectacular. I think we had hoped Cook would grow and develop and become a tradable asset. That doesn't seem to be the case. I have to go with Manuel here. He held his own last year in about 5 quarters. The Raiders should be able to win games without Derek Carr and not completely fall apart. The team is talented enough to win, and EJ Manuel is good enough of a quarterback to keep the season afloat, while Cook doesn't seem to have developed at all. Another battle to watch is the wide receivers. Jordy Nelson, Amari Cooper, and Ryan Switzer are locks to make the team and likely will be on the field in 3 wide receiver sets. Martavius Bryant is struggling with the playbook and route running, but his talent and speed make him a lock to make the roster, even if it's just for go and post routes. Therefore, there's only 1 or 2 spots left. According to reports, 7th round pick Marcel Aitman is surprising people with his ability to use his big body, get contested balls, and he's been doing it pretty consistently. I believe he makes the team, but we need to see how he does with special teams before deciding. A possible last wide receiver spot I think goes to Dwayne Harris. If he makes the team, it will almost exclusively be because of special teams. He's a proven solid returner, but his spot is far from assured. Now, who do you guys think will win the battles? There's plenty of battles going around, but these are the ones that are the most interesting to me. Today's game probably won't feature too many starters, and they'll likely play 2 series max. But hey, Raiders football is back. Now, let's sit down and enjoy watching the first Raiders game in about 8 months.